Good morning, guys. Today is a extra special hiking day for me because not only are we hiking Siouxon, but I'm doing my first backpacking trip. So we've got approximately 15 to 17, and then we have about 5 to 7 miles out tomorrow. We're starting at 7:30, so we'll see what time we get to camp. Got lots of pretty waterfalls. We will keep you guys updated. It's gonna be me and Jordan. Morgan was wonderful enough to drive us out here, but she is leaving us behind. So I will update you guys in a couple miles on how everything's going and show you all the pretty sights that I see. Alright guys, we're 1.2 in and we just finished all of this wonderful downhill section, so that's going to be up on the way back. But now we're kind of flattening out. We're headed down toward the river, or the creek. If you listen, you can hear the water. We're going to do a wonderful little water crossing here. And then this is the trail. I'm feeling good, doing really good. I mean, it's all downhill. How can you be too tired? But that means it's gonna be a fun push back up after a long day today. Hopefully good night's sleep, and then tomorrow, but we will see. But yeah, so far, I mean, it's really beautiful. It's kind of got a rainforest vibe with saw a couple cougar tracks, but no kitties, so bonus score points for that. So enjoy the rest of the upcoming trail. Hey everyone, we're at 2.5 miles. We're about 52 minutes into the trail. My glasses are foggy because it's cold outside and I'm a little hot. It's been mostly flat. We've had a few ups and a few downs. Done a few river crossing or creek crossings, as you've seen. Trail is really pretty. It's still very much rainforest feeling. I'm still feeling really good. A little bit tired because of the ups, but as we go down and flat, I regain that energy and, eat my wonderful snacks and call it a day. But like I said, we're about 2.5 in, so we have about 10.5 to go for the day. So I'll see you at the next one. Alright guys, we're almost 3.5 miles in and we're at 1 hour and 20 minutes. We are now getting into the part of the forest that burned a few years ago, and so it's starting to regrow, but it opens it up a lot more instead of being forest. You all know I love these little crossings, and we have another one. And that bridge moved. Alright guys, we are at 2 hours, 36 minutes, 5.9 miles. And we're coming up on our first big waterfall. Here's a little cute camp spot. A little spot to sit, and look how beautiful that is. Wow. And then you got cute little camping right here. And we are still marching along and doing really good. Hey everyone, we are at 7.81 miles and we are about 3 hours and 40 minutes into the trail. Done a lot of log crossings. This last section has had a lot of logs over the trail. I'm definitely feeling sore. Not tired per se, just sore. My feet and my legs. So we're trying to move and groove. Goal is to make it all the way to the end and then halfway back for camp by 4:30. It's almost 11:30. So got about 5 hours to do so, and seems like we're on the right track to do so far. We're just moving along, and I will see you guys at the next check-in. Not quite sure when it'll be, but hopefully here soon we'll be at a pretty waterfall to show you guys. So we got to the crossing for Wildcat Falls, and the bridge is completely washed out and gone. So then you go up the trail, and then you're supposed to follow it there to get to upper Siouxon Falls, but as you can tell, that's not an option either. So we get to see lower Siouxon Falls and end our day a little early and turn back to go find camp for the day or night. But it is really pretty at least. Hey guys, we're at 5 hours and 15 minutes. We're at a little over 10 miles. And at this point, we still haven't seen a single person on the trail. And so now we're just hiking back toward the trailhead. But we're also looking for a spot to camp for the night, and I'm tired. I don't know about tired, like I'm not out of breath tired, but my muscles are sore, especially in my legs and my ankles and my feet. So camp will be nice, even though it's a little early. But you know, sometimes you go faster than expected and go to camp early, or you just hike a little bit closer to the trailhead. But on this trail, there's very little campsites, so you gotta kind of pick and be done. But there's Siouxon Creek. Well, it's like a river, but it's a creek. So we will see you hopefully at camp. If not, another check-in before. Alright guys, we finally made it to camp. We're just finishing setting everything up, and I'll go ahead and give you a little camp tour. So there's our little tent and our bags. And then we have this cute little log to sit on, or these ones. Nice flat surface to cook. And then you come over here outside of camp, and I'm sure you can hear it. But I mean, look at that. How could you have it any cooler of a campsite? Sure, you remember that waterfall from the start. And there's the cute little bench, so you can just sit, watch the waterfall. Good afternoon, guys. It's 3:35 and the sun is setting over there, and as you can tell, we're making dinner, early dinner, so we can go to early bed and have an early start for our last 4-ish miles. Making my favorite dinner of all time, the grilled chicken with spinach Alfredo pasta by Alpine Air. Best one ever in my opinion. Haven't really had a ton, but I feel like when you find one you love, you just kind of stick with it, and that's the one I loved and I'm sticking with it. So good morning, guys. Happy Sunday, February 1st. It's 7:30 and we just finished packing up camp. It's raining. It was only supposed to rain between like 2 and 4 a.m., but it actually started about 6 and we're still going. So it's going to be a wet walkout. It's still a little dark, but gonna have a little chow chow and start heading on out of here. So I'll see you guys at the first check-in of the day. Should be about 4-mile day, 2 miles of up and down, and then 2 miles straight up to the parking lot. Good morning. We are 1.87 miles in and we've been walking about 50 minutes. We're basically done with the little ups, little downs, and flats. Now the last of our trail is up, 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 tiny bit of flat, up, up, up. So that's gonna be the hard part that's hard for me. But then once we're done with that, we're back at the car. So that'll be nice. Alright guys, we did it. We're 6 miles out, not 4, Siouxon trails. Oh, we did it. We're finally back at the car. I'm exhausted beyond belief. Took way longer than I thought because it's straight up out. I'll show you over there what I mean. But I'm tired. I'm sore. I'm shaking. Everything hurts, but we'll recover and we'll grow from it and we'll do it again. Have a great day, guys.